Get off me, yelp! Go! Ah! Ah!
I was riding my bike. A quick movement. Just a quick movement in the corner of my eye. Then I saw its face. It was staring at me from 5 meters away. A mountain lion. Everything changed in 3 seconds. I knew that if I turned around and ran, I was dead. Do you want to know what I did?
It was May 11th, 2023. Washington State, a Seattle bike trail. The weather was perfect. There were 3 of us, me, Todd, and Kelly.
We were climbing up a beautiful forest trail. I had fallen a little behind the others. Those few minutes of being alone were enough to change my fate. A rustling sound came from the trees to my left.
I turned my head. My distance from that animal was less than 5 meters. An adult male mountain lion.
Its muscles rippled under its skin. Its eyes were locked on my face. There was no time to think. I wanted to run, but my feet were frozen. Something else was screaming in my mind. If you turn around, if you show it your back, it will attack right then and there. You'll die right then. It leaped like a missile. I only managed to get my hand in front of my face. The snarling sound that came from its throat was the last thing I heard before the darkness. I felt its weight on my chest, heavy, like a block of cement. Its smell, the smell of rotten, wet meat, was like being inside a grave. I felt the first bite on my face. Pain? No, it wasn't pain. It was a sensation of being crushed, as if the bones of my face were being pulverized under pressure.
Yelp! Go! Ah! Ah!
Warm blood poured down my throat and chest. In that terror, something strange came to me. A sentence from an article. With big cats, fight for air. My left hand, which by luck was still working, went toward the mouth of that monster. Not to blind it, no. I sent my fingers toward the edge of its jaw, into its gums. I pushed with all my might. I'm trying to open this monster's mouth to take a breath. Just one breath. The muscles of its jaw were like steel. It's crushing my jaw, and I'm trying to open its jaw. What a ridiculous paradox. Time had stopped. I didn't know if a minute had passed or 10. I only heard its weight, its smell, and the sound of my own groan coming from my throat. I thought it was over. In my mind, I thought of my 2-year-old son. I couldn't die like this. Not in front of his eyes. Suddenly, a shout from the distance. "Kerry! Kerry!" My friends, Todd and Kelly, had come back. They threw rocks. The lion turned its head for a moment. It was distracted. That one moment, that one golden second, was it. With a stupid, painful move, I pulled myself out from under it. But the ordeal wasn't over. I didn't stand up. How I stood was important. I knew that if I ran, it would attack again. With a bloody face and blurry vision, I tried to look big. I opened my arms. I shouted, "Go! Get out of here!" My voice was broken, but it was firm. 15 minutes passed. 15 minutes of looking into the eyes of a killer. Until finally, it turned and slowly disappeared into the forest mist. There for me, alone on the bloody ground, I realized how close death can be, and that surviving sometimes just needs a stupid and heroic choice: not to run. If you were in my place, what would your first move have been? Would you have run? Or would you have stood your ground? Tell me in the comments below.